Hello. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can, or just say hi. You can hear me. I don't know if you can. Hopefully I'm live. I don't know if I'm live. Am I live? This would be really embarrassing if I'm ringing in the first ever stream of 2024 on my own. But there we go. Okay, hopefully I am live. Everything looks good on my end. Let me see. Okay, let's roll the 30-second intro. I'll see you in 30 seconds. Okay, greetings, folks. How's everyone doing? I do hope you can hear me. Please let me know if you can't, because, yeah, what can I say? Tech issues always start early in the year. In fact, they go on throughout the year for me. So, Richard, good to see you. How you doing? I think we're relabeling Richard from Cliff to Gromit. Yes, we're gonna try and see if that sticks. Why Gromit? Because he loves cheese, right? Like Gromit's a fictional character, I guess personified by by Richard's love of cheese. So yes, thank you for being here. And yes, folks, it is 2 hours of streams for Wednesdays going forward. That's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be for the rest of the year, but we'll see how it goes. If things need to change, obviously they can and will change. But the plan is to just do 2 hour streams on Wednesdays and 2 hour streams on Sundays. Slightly different times. Hopefully everyone can make it. This one is 4 to 6 Eastern time, and the Sunday one is 3 to 5. And I've got a video out on Friday. It's going to be part of a playlist with other author tubers, collaboration of sorts for 2024. Goals and plans where we discuss what we have planned. So hopefully people can see what I have planned for this year. And one of the things that I've changed is the stream times. So there we go. Yes, what exactly? 2 hours. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours more of Andy rambling away. And hello, and Eloise, hopefully you had a good Christmas and New Year or season's greetings. Yes, double your dose of Andy. I don't know if it's gonna be double your fun, but maybe it depends. Like you write horror, so maybe some people want to get doubling of horror instead of fun. Oh, Bookers, hey, happy 2024! Great to see you. Thank you for popping by. Emma, oh my god, I wanted to be first. Oh, thank you, Emma. Yes. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you. Highs from Emma to everyone. She's lovely. It's highs to Emma. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. So now So everyone. Well, I'm co-hosting with Emma next week. So yes, you heard it here first. We will be doing a co-host. And yeah. So I was like here. I feel I'm late to my streams. But seriously, I was actually physically here a few minutes before I actually streamed. So yeah, and thoughts and prayers, and excuse me, you are excused, Richard Gromit. Hi, I don't know if that's the kind of greeting we want to say. And other Laura, hey, how's it going? Hopefully 2024 is going to be awesome for you. I know it takes time to hear back from people, so I get that, but hopefully when you do hear back, it'll be like the next stage of the bit, and just a reminder, everyone, if you can hit that like button, please, that'll be really awesome. Other Laura, indeed, I am growing. Yes, cheese. Okay, so cheese in certain AuthorTube communities means people want to start a sprint. I didn't know this, but I found out. So there we go. So if anyone wants a sprint, let me know. happy to start a sprint. And yeah, we'll see. Other Laura, how are you? Yes, we would like to know. She says good. I still don't know what day it is. Yeah, I'm glad I can do these streams because you can rely on me to be here. There's one thing I'm very good at. I'm reliable. I say I'll do something, and generally I will do it. Yeah. So when I say I'm gonna do Wednesday sprints and Sunday sprints, I will do it. So you can count on that. Unless something kind of happens. That is the plan at the moment. Anyway. So yeah, Wednesday is the day today, and it's 4 to 6. Thank you for being here, folks. No, yeah, I don't. Isn't that Anne's line? That's like Anne's line, isn't it? No sprints, no friends, just chat, just cheese. In this case, just cheese. Cheese. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of cheese and crackers. I don't know. They're okay. It's not like it's cake. It's not like cheese and cake. Anyone do cheese and cake? Like, do you guys like cheese and cake at the same time, in the same mouthful? If you don't, you should try it. Sorry, I clicked the wrong banner. We're not talking about cake gate here today. Sorry. Cheesecake, yes, I can get behind that idea. I do like cheesecake. That is a good one. Yeah, I do like cheesecake, I gotta say. So yeah, how's everyone been? It's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been like over 2 weeks, close to 3 weeks, maybe. I think yeah, it's been 20. I think let me have a look at the calendar just to see. I'm gonna remove that for a short while and then share the calendar because I would like to see when I last streamed. So I last streamed on the 20th, I think. Yeah, I believe my last stream was on the 20th. Hold on, let me add this to the stage. So I'm just gonna check my YouTube. 13 days ago. So yeah, 20th was my last stream. Over here. We are now, yeah, so I took a couple of weeks off from streaming, and there was a video that released last week, which is cool. That was a collaboration. If anyone would like to check that out, that was with AuthorTubers as well, so that's okay. Yeah, so been a couple of weeks since I last streamed, so I'm kind of still getting the hang of it. Really, it takes a bit of time to get back into things. I don't know if you guys find that. You guys find that? Let me see. Let's check the chat. So chat says cheesecake. Yes. Oh yes. Buttery biscuit base. I would normally say yes, but not regularly. I would say that's probably more like a treat kind of thing. I wouldn't do that like regular. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to watch my figure a bit myself. So yeah, I got to do that because no one else is going to. So yeah, I gotta try and look after that. That body is your temple kind of thing. And we haven't had a stream from you all year. All year. I see what you did there, Gromit. I haven't heard his voice since. Well, now you have, Emma. Now you have. Maybe you can, increase the frequency or something. I don't know. Actually, is that a lie? Have you heard my voice this year? Oh, maybe you did hear. Do you have any Satnav voice? My God, I don't want to hear myself as Satnav. That'd be terrible. I'll be talking all kinds of smack, really. Graphics, more graphics, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do kind of need to like portion control, and I do the occasional like fasting, where I just don't eat for many hours. I'm not doing intermittent fasting, by the way. That's not what I'm doing. But I just do like a fast to kind of clear the digestive system a little bit, and I find it helps. I find it helps. I do get really, really emotional and grumpy though. I wonder if maybe that's what's happening today. I did a little fast, and I've had like mood swings of sorts, which is. Have you seen? No, I have not. Emma's been very guarded with me recently. Yeah. Anyway, maybe we can do a sprint. I don't know. It's impressive. Oh, yeah. I don't know where she puts it away because she looks stunning. So clearly something Emma's doing, like food-wise, nutrition and workouts, and something's working, right? Like if you're able to eat your weight, you know, and you don't like get fat, that's actually a really good superpower. I would love to have that superpower, honestly. And I was like, okay, I'll be honest. I'm not. I feel bad for saying this because Gromit is a huge Doctor Who kind of fan. I'm not. I'm not into Doctor Who. I'm sorry. I have seen your productions though. I have watched some of it. I have watched some of your productions, Cliff. So we're good. I have seen some of those things, but I'm just I just couldn't get into Doctor Who. I don't know why. Yeah. Ooh, Keiko, how's it going? I think you're in Germany. So guten Tag. Yeah, lurking, boop the like button. Yes, thank you. If everyone could just boop that like button, that would really make my day. In fact, you know what? It would probably make YouTube's day as well because they like people booping like buttons, which is why we have to request for it. So Richard says, all you need to know is the time machine is bigger on the... Yes! Oh, okay, that one I do know. I do know that one. I really do. And you will make a good Doctor Who if you didn't hate it. I don't hate it. Honestly, I don't hate it. And here's like a general call out for anyone who's casting Doctor Who's. Or James Bond. Or Jason Bourne. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'd be happy to do like any one of those. Probably not Jack Reacher because the character is supposed to be like big, huge, and I'm not. I'm on the good things come in small packages camp. So yeah, but yeah, if anyone is casting Doctor Who's and they need like a different looking character, shall we say, I am happy to audition for it. I'm not a natural actor. I gotta say I'm not into acting. I'm actually really like not good at faking things. I'm just but I'm willing to give it a try. You gotta audition and stuff, give it a try. Keiko says it's 10 p.m. here. Uni isn't until next week. Cool. You better enjoy the last few days of holidays. I'm doing January. Ooh, yeah, it's too much for me. I couldn't do. I wanted to. I thought about January, but I'm gonna pace myself a little bit, and you'll hear more about this on the video that releases on Friday, where myself and a few author tubers talk about like 2024 goals and plans. I couldn't bring myself to do a January really. It's just too soon for me. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Keiko asked. Actually, I would like to know as well. Actually, how is everyone doing? How was your holidays? Grumman says, I'm waiting for the BBC to call me up to be the head honcho of the show. Okay, I don't want to burst your bubble, but are you doing anything to like nudge yourself in with the right crowd at the BBC? You gotta market yourself, Cliff. You gotta do that. You gotta like go to parties and stuff. You have to go to parties. Oh, hey Nikki, thank you for popping by. Appreciate. How was your holiday over Christmas and New Year? So let us know. Hi, oh JC, good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Yes, I got your email as well. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good like break over the last couple of weeks. I know you've been releasing videos. Like you're a machine. I feel really lazy actually. Everyone's been like doing videos and on YouTube, doing writing, January, and here I am. I haven't actually done any work. I'll be honest. In fact, I'm gonna show you guys where I stopped. This is terrible. It really is. Keiko says I'm writing fan fiction, so it's all just here and there chapters and scenes. Yeah, fanfic is cool. And yeah, it probably will end up over 50k because that's fanfic, right? Fanfic's it's all exciting stuff. Yeah, pretty good, cool. Good to hear, Nikki. Good to hear. JC says I did enjoy my little. Nice. Your break was like really tiny. Come on now, like a few hours between videos, maybe. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure you had a good break. But I saw you posting, lots of stuff, and it's so folks who don't do YouTube. It is a lot of work. It can be a lot of work. So I'll just say that it can be a lot of work. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And for me, it is quite a lot of work. It's like a grind. I find sometimes it's not easy. I don't take to doing videos like naturally, like it's not like a duck to water and stuff like that for me. I do have to work kind of hard at it. It doesn't come naturally to me. But yeah, there we go. Good. Let me, before we get into the sprint, so I just want to show you a bit of accountability. Oops, sorry. For myself, just to show you guys where I stopped working, basically. It's kind of embarrassing. So we established that the last stream, I stopped. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong buttons. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. So okay, let me pull up the calendar over here. So the last stream was on the 20th of December. That was 2 weeks ago, and the last writing practice editing thing that I did. I'm still in the practicing phase. I'm just going to add that to the stage. You can see was over here, December 22nd, and literally that was pretty much the Friday. So I streamed on the Wednesday, and then I stopped writing the Friday of that week. So I haven't done any work for close to 2 weeks, essentially. And yeah, it's taking a bit of time to get back into it. I had quite a lot of ups and downs. So yeah, I'm going to get back into it, but the goal, you're going to have to wait for Friday's video. So watch Friday's video when it does come out, and it'll be coming out on Friday sometime. I don't know what time. I can't remember now. Sorry, folks. If anyone knows the time, like Emma, if you remember the time of release, let me know. Cool. Let me check back in the chat. Sorry. So JC had a little break, which is cool. Good to see Emma. Yes, it's so good to see Emma. LV says, let's just say I'm happy the kiddo is back. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I think that's a big, like, a big thing for parents to get work done or writing done. It's not easy when you have distractions. Like I unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. I don't have kids here, so it's both. There's pros and cons to that, but yeah, I can totally see that you less distractions and can get some work done. And Emma is happy to see JC as well. Oh, Richard says, I love it when he pulls out his calendar. Yeah, spreadsheets. I intentionally did that just for you, Gromit, just for you. Calm down. Keep calm, Gromit. Keep calm and spreadsheet. Exactly. Okay, so Gromit says, does this make you Mrs. Tweedy? Who's Mrs. Tweedy? Oh my god. Is this showing my age? I don't know Mrs. Tweedy. Or is it just that I'm ignorant? It could be both. I could be just old and ignorant. I don't know. Morgan! Hey, good to see you, Morgan. How's your break? Hopefully it's okay. Okay, I have seen Chicken Run, but it was ages ago. Like, how old is that? How old is that show? It must be like 50 years old, or whatever, maybe 20. I don't know. It's an older show. Chicken Run. Come on, Chicken Run is like. I'm gonna have to Google it later. Actually, you know what? Let's have a look now. Google Chicken Run. Chicken Nugget. Okay, it was 2000. Come on, 20 years ago. And you expect me to remember? No, I barely remember your name, Gromit. Okay, so yeah, my laptop's going crazy with that one. Oh dear. So highs to Morgan from JC. She is not Mrs. Tweedy. Thank you. She's obviously Ginger. Oh my god, I don't remember the names. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at names. I can barely remember my own. And the only reason I remember my own is because it says so on the screen on the bottom right-hand corner next to my avatar. That's how I remember it's my name. So there you go. Does she want to be in a pie? Oh dear. I if there's any like vegetarians or vegans, I apologize on behalf of Richard. That's a little harsh, I gotta say. That's a little harsh. Okay, If anyone hasn't booped the like button, please boop the like button now. The chickens are revolted. They literally did revolt. And Eloise says no, but she's clearly the brains of the operation. Huh. I feel like I might need to watch Chicken Run again, although it's 20 years old. At worst, she's the penguin in the wrong trousers. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Let's say we do because it's like a new setup. It's going to be basically a 2-hour stream on Wednesdays going forward, for the rest of the year. I'm hoping. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm committing to doing 2-hour streams on Wednesdays and 2-hour streams on Sundays, and you'll see everyone on Friday if you watch my goals and plans video for 2024. If anyone would like to ever, do a collaboration or pop on the channel or whatever it is, if you've got an idea, ping me an email or message me on Facebook. Yes, I did say Facebook. So I am on Facebook. I don't have a link. I need to update. I need to update that. I have so many things to update. But yeah, if you want to just ping me an email, Facebook message, or Discord message, if you want to, do a collaboration together or explore ideas, I mean, it may or may not happen, but at least we can talk, right? So yeah, that's one of my goals. If anyone is interested, feel free to ping me. Cool. And also Wednesdays and Sundays, we're going to do 2-hour sprints. Okay, I'm going to call it. We're going to do a 30-minute. I'm going to also start, but then I'm going to stop it because I'm going to pop in before it stops, right? Before the timer ends. But I'm going to call it, let's do a first half an hour sprint. And yes, thank you, JC, for booping the like button. Thank you. And you're on Facebook. Yes, I am on Facebook. Are you on Facebook? Well, that's a silly question. Obviously, you're on Facebook. I'm terrible. If you can put me a link, like I don't have like a custom link at the moment. I don't know how to set that up yet. It wasn't an option. So usually, like with my other profiles, I've managed to, and I don't do this often, which is why I don't know how to do it. But basically, there's like a link you can put like a custom wording, So instead of random numbers or letters, I could put like self-pub with Andy or something like that. But I haven't seen the option for that. Ooh, what's this? Is that me? Yeah, that probably looks like me because it looks terrible. Oh, more reason to remain an avatar. I'm telling you, folks, I have a face for radio. Perfect face for radio. Yes, feel free to add me. Thank you so much, Emma, for getting the link. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, JC just add me, so it's all good. Thank you. So okay, let's do like a first half an hour of sprint, and this will be the first half an hour sprint of 2024. That's right, make it count. No judgment if you got to do like self-care or stuff around the house or whatever it is. You gotta spend time with family, or if you gotta cook or whatever. It's all good. But yeah, let's update the banner. I'm going to put this productivity and progress with no sound. And okay, cool. I shall see you guys in half an hour, starting right now. Okie dokie. That was round 1. Let's get rid of the ad here. Yes, how did everyone do? What did you guys do? I'm just curious. We're not sticking to a specific schedule or anything. I just put the Pomodoro timer on just to remind us. At some point, we are actually going to be doing a sprint. But obviously, we are now using the new 2024 schedule, which is 2-hour streams on Wednesdays and Sundays. So thank you everyone for being here. Really appreciate you. Okay, let me see. Actually, before that, I'm going to let you know what I did. So I was doing some reading. I literally made a tea before I ran back in here. And I'm reading 3 Days to Live. Stay signed up. Thank you. Okay, Goodreads, 3.5 stars, which is interesting. Considering it's James Patterson. Anyway, I'm reading this book by James Patterson. It's called 3 Days to Live. Don't let the title fool you. Okay, 3 Days to Live is one part of 3 stories in this book. Okay, so it's one part. So there's 3 separate, distinct stories. It's not like parts of the same story. It is 3 different stories. Okay. And I think you would be forgiven to assume it was one story if you had a book title that was only one of the stories, if that makes sense. It's not like they advertise anywhere on the book, on the cover or anything, like anywhere on the cover, it doesn't say 3 stories in one. Okay. Anyway, so that's my take on that. That's why I'm still reading it. I'm on the 3rd story, and yeah, it's I don't know. The 3rd story is called. Let me just get the page up. It's called The Housekeepers. That's right, The Housekeepers, and it's written by James Patterson and Julie Margaret Hogben. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, so don't be fooled if you're planning to buy or read that book. Yeah. I just hope you're not disappointed. But now that I told you, you can make your own choice up, right? You can decide on your own whether it's something you'd like to read or not. I want to have a look at Kindle so that I can have a look at the look inside. Read sample. Okay, so hopefully I can show you what I mean by the read sample. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So this is The Housekeepers, which is where I'm at right now. This is the 3rd story in the book. This is the 2nd story, Women and Children First, and it's by James Patterson and Bill Schweigart. So that's the 2nd story. And the 1st story, 3 Days to Live, James Patterson and Dwayne. I'm not even going to pronounce it. Okay, Dwayne S. Right. So there are 3 distinct stories in this one book. All right, just so you know. So don't think it's like one story. That kind of got me a little bit. I want to say. So yeah, there we go. So that's what I did during my little sprint there. And if anyone would like, Emma has kindly thank you Emma for posting the link to our Facebook profile, and that is actually my Facebook page for Self-Pub with Andy, which I set up last month. So if anyone wants to add me or follow me or whatever, I don't know what you call it these days. What do the cool kids call it? But yeah, feel free to add me, whatever. Ping me a message or email me or Discord message me if you want to, join my streams or collaborate on videos, whatever it is. Get in touch. And there will be a 1 p.m. Eastern Friday, this Friday, for our 2024 goals and plans collaboration with a few author tubers. Emma is one of them, obviously. So if you want to find out what I'm doing for my 2024 goals, stay tuned. That video releases on Friday. Thank you. Emma was looking for those You are not an assistant. Come on, come on. You are awesome. Thank you for getting the links, by the way. And Morgan saying hi. Nikki had a question. Weird question: can someone write third person limited with dialogue? And I nominated Emma, and she said yes, which is cool. Characters can talk to themselves. Yeah, I'm not sure I like some of that sometimes, but it depends on the thing, right? I guess. So, like, if you're into like Deadpool, or She-Hulk, you know, those characters are self-aware, and they literally talk to, you know, the audience. Eloise says, I think I write third person limited with dialogue, but not do what works for you. I think is why, you know, why is it awesome when Andy says graphics? Exactly, it's like internal thoughts, you know, internal debates. I think that's where I think it would really shine through. Incidentally, anyone who is interested, I don't know if everyone knows, but Cat of Cat's Novel Adventures is also streaming. So if anyone would like to go pop by and say hi, there's the link in the chat. Yes, he's right. Laura called out into the abyss. And the smiling face. Lindsay popped by. Hello, hello. Hi, Lindsay. She's lurking at work. Yeah, work. Ugh. 2024. But it's got to be done, right? Like, what can I say? Oh, incidentally, I'm sorry if anyone enjoys their work. I apologize. I don't mean to be, you know, talking down about work, but not everyone. In fact, the majority of people don't enjoy work, so I'm kind of speaking to the majority. But yeah, highs. I hope everyone's okay with their work. Yes, I am now doing 2 hours on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays will be 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time, and Sundays will be 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Twice the Andy fun or boringness, I'm not sure. 2 whole hours on Wednesdays and Sundays. 1 days. No, we're not doing 1 days, unfortunately. Yeah, it's been vetoed. Vetoed by Emma. She said no, Gromit. When Sundays. Wet Sundays. No, it didn't sound right either. And we're going to stick with Sundays, Wednesdays and Sundays. That's, yeah. So overall, we don't get more any time per week, but it's more evenly spread out. Yes. I think that's exactly it. Because last time when I was doing Wednesday streams, it was just for 1 hour, and it went by so quickly. Like, I wouldn't be able to talk to people. I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I wouldn't be able to scroll through the chat at all, which was a shame. You know, it was a shame, and I felt that had to change. And then Sundays were 3 hours. It just went on, and I think people kind of, yeah, it's like the people get bored. You know, I don't blame them. So yeah, I had to shorten the Sunday stream and lengthen the Wednesday stream. And Rachel popped in, of course, she is here. Just got back from getting groceries to hop in for a bit. Thank you. And guess what she's doing with the like button? She's swatting the like button. Thank you, Rachel, for swatting it. Appreciate that. YouTube loves it, by the way. Sometimes you only got to fit like 2 graphics in the hour. Oh, the cheek. Highs. Swatting of button is acceptable. And highs. I've had to mute, so I need someone telling me everything. I don't know. I haven't been saying too much. Me asute. Okay. Hi, Virginia. I'm not sure what that means. If you'd like to restate that statement or question. I love James Patterson. Yeah, he is pretty good, but come on, get that 3 days to live, you know, they calling it 3 days to live, but it wasn't one novel, it was like 3 in 1 mini stories. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I finished No Plan B. Yes, I read that No Plan B by Lee Child recently, actually. It's Lee and Andrew, isn't it? Lee and Andrew Child. Yeah, it's okay. Not bad. Written by yeah. So yeah, James Patterson writes. I don't know how much he writes, to be honest. I don't know how much his co-authors write. But there's no denying he is very famous. and he has the clout, he has the name. So if he's welcome to run things as he sees fit, or as his publishers sees fit. That's how business is. That's how it is. I think the only thing JP writes these days is his name. I don't. I'll be honest. No author that I know who's at that level of success tends to mess with their own graphics, right? They they outsource everything. Like if I were that famous, I'd just write whatever I wanted. Okay, I'd be writing, I'd be doing things, but I certainly would not be messing around with cover graphics and stuff like that. I'd just be hire out. Oh, how much? Yeah, okay, that's peanuts. Yeah, go and take my money, and you can do all the graphics for that. Thank you. I'd be hiring out. That's my perspective. There are people who are very, very skillful, artistic, so they can and probably will do their own graphics for covers and such. Like I've done it, but that's more out of necessity because I wasn't willing to pay for covers really. But yeah, I don't think JP even writes the name on his covers. I think that'll be pushing it. Rachel says, Emma, Andy's spilling the tea on this 3 days to live. Okay, yes. Sorry, Emma is muted, so she's got me muted. But it's all good. It is 3 separate stories, and it's not. I don't know how much James Patterson writes all of these books, but like if he has input, I'm sure he's got some input. I don't know how much. He may write. I don't know if he does, because he is trad published, right? And trad published stuff sometimes they have control over what goes into your books. That's the reality of it. So yeah, but yeah, it is 3 short stories. Just so we're clear, it's 3 short stories. It's not one long story called 3 Days to Live. Yeah, I think that was yeah. If it was my book, I'd try and make it obvious that these are 3 short stories. Yes, written partly or mainly or in part by James Patterson. I would be okay with that. Like if someone has told me, James Patterson collaborated or wrote some of this stuff with 3 other people, and it's like one story, and I'm okay with that. Just tell me what it is, but do not do the switch and bait thing on me. You know what I mean? Like I came here for roast chicken. I came here for fried chicken. Don't give me grilled salmon, right? And definitely don't give me cake. No cake. I'm here for fried chicken. Anyway, that's kind of how I felt just a little bit about this 3 Days to Live. And that's because it is 3 short stories, not one long story. And I feel there was a little marketing misstep somewhere. Nowhere does it say it's, well, maybe it does somewhere else. Let's have a look at the sales page. Okay, so over here it does say that. It does kind of allude to that. Okay, so the people posting blah blah blah, yeah, but basically they're highlighting story 1, story 2 over here, and story 3, right? But I think the important thing for me is that nowhere on the cover does it say this is 3 stories in 1. Nowhere on the description does it say, well, actually, no, it does. It does say here, collection of 3 thrillers from the Master of Suspense. So yeah, it does say that 3 thrillers. So I guess it's not completely inaccurate marketing. But let's face it, people are just going to look at the book cover and go, okay, I want 3 Days to Live. I'll read that. They're not going to read most of this. That's reality. That's consumer behavior, consumer behavior more than anything. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back to this so that we can have the comments up here a bit better. So yeah, Swingers T. That is not true. Yeah, James Patterson does write his stuff. No plan B. I was quite invested at the end. Oh yeah? I got what I expected and wanted from that book. Cool. Inca, good to see you. Merry Christmas if you celebrated that, and Happy New Year for sure. Welcome 2024 to award-winning author Inka York. Thank you for being here. And just a reminder, everyone, boop that like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't hit that like button or swatted it or booped it, please hit that like button. So Richard says, I know he does quite a bit more, but the majority of the work is the co-writing. Yeah, I would imagine so. But he might be in charge of something. He may have overall control still, highs. That is also not true, and that is coming from his co-writers. So how much of... Okay, here we go. JC is clearing the air. In fact, James Patterson writes the outlines himself, which the co-writers then writes off of, and then they come back and work on the revisions together. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's okay. Well, yeah. I'm a big fan of outlining, and it's precisely because of this. I like to outline my own stuff because I feel like there's control over the story itself. And then, who writes the actual detail? You could write it yourself. You could hire ghostwriters if you wanted. You could just hire like a freelancer to do bits and bobs here and there. But ultimately, the story outline is the story effectively. But you do need to execute the story itself very well. And I guess that's where you got to work at the co-writer or ghostwriters or whoever. But thank you for clarifying that, JC. I did not know that. Emma says, Rachel, you are lovely. Aww. Don't come. No, I do like James Patterson. In fact, most of the books that I've read have mostly been James Patterson in recent times. So yeah, it's all along the military spies action thriller kind of thing. Very much JP is the yeah. Ooh, and look, Cat of Cat's Novel Adventures is here. Thank you for being here, Cat. Hey, Andy and friends, boot the like button. Thank you. Sometimes my co-authors and I work like this. Yeah, I think that's a great workflow actually, to have like a thing like that. I think that's cool. Highs. I like my... Do you like your job? Really? Like I'm genuinely asking. Do you like your job? Because if you do, I think you're like the you kind of like struck the lottery, because people I speak with, they don't hate their jobs, but they certainly would be happy not to go to work if they won the lottery the next day. You know what I mean? But if you like your job, you would go to work even if you won the lottery, right? So yeah, I'm curious. Inka says, "Wait, yes, I'm doing the new time. So for 2024, I'm gonna be here from 4 to 6. So yeah, it is a 2-hour stream on Wednesdays now. I've shortened the Sunday from 3 hours to 2 hours, so it's kind of like the same overall time. It's just gonna be spread over Wednesday and Sunday, basically. YouTube is utterly on my alarm. Yeah, you know what? YouTube does not give me notifications anymore. It's weird. I don't know, maybe that's because I'm subscribed to so many people and I just don't see stuff. Like, I swear, for example, JC has been releasing videos and I know I clicked notifications on and I don't get notified. It's kind of frustrating. I'm sorry, JC. If you're listening, I'm sorry, but I do miss that. I don't know why YouTube doesn't... yeah, what can I say? YouTube is YouTube, you know what I mean? Rachel says, we each have our own characters in the books, but sometimes I write out the outline, or she does. Then we write our character portions. Cool. Does that work well? Well, actually, no, you said it works well. So yeah, that's really good. It's really good. Emma can be Feathers McBennett. No, Laura is lovely. We love Laura. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Feathers McBennett. I'm vetoing that. That's terrible. No, I love Laura. Keep Feathers McBennett for someone else. It's a terrible one. Let's see. Or at this point, it's more like revising, rewriting some things. We wrote most of this years ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, writing things that kind of... Sorry, let me backtrack a bit. If I've written something and I have to revise it, but I rewrite things, and I leave it too long, like years or weeks or months, I find I lose track. I just lose track. I kind of forget where I left off, and then I end up spending like a huge amount of time, really an obscene amount of time trying to figure out where I got to. I don't know if you have the same issue, or do you just pick it up and you're all good? I don't know. Let me know. JC says, well, the first story is called Three. Yes, it is. Plenty of authors with multiple stories in one book. Title it with the title of the first story. Good to know. Good to know. He said graphics. Yeah, I did. And another note, JC says, his co-authors have also said everything that they write are James Patterson stories and ideas. He just needs the help in getting all of the stories out at the pace that he does. Yes, he is prolific. Like, talk about prolific, that guy. You know, if there's one author you can rely on to get like a new book every month, that would be James Patterson. You know, yeah, I'm gonna leave JP alone. I do like his books. I do read his books. I just wish there was a bit more clarity about, you know, like 3 stories in one. You know, like they should put it on a cover at least. I think you secretly are James. Is JC secretly James Patterson? No, we're not doing that. We're all friends here. It's not such. Okay, so would if you just saw the cover, would you assume there were 3 stories in it? You know, I think that's one of the reasons why it's reflected on the reviews. I read a couple. When I read a collection of stories, it has one title, not all the titles of the stories, all stuff. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not saying you need to have all the story titles on the cover, but it would be nice, I think, to say a collection of stories somewhere, you know, as a subtitle maybe, or on the cover, you know, to indicate that it is a collection of stories. And I've got no problem with collection of stories, by the way. I'm fine with that. It's just I think it would be nice to know before buying the book, you know, because not everyone's gonna like. I picked it up in the library, and I wasn't expecting it to be 3 short stories. No, I did not read the description because I went to the library and I looked at the cover. So I would not have known it was short stories, a collection of short stories, just looking at the cover. And I think that's where it feels a bit switch and bait. That's my perspective. Rachel says it's okay. Most authors wouldn't have given the collaborative authors credit. Yes, exactly. I think that's very big of JP. I think that's really something we should all kind of learn from. They hire ghostwriter and pretend. Yeah, exactly. I think it's great what James is doing, because he's giving the authors credit and he's putting their names out there, which is great, you know. And he doesn't have to. Let's face it, he didn't have to. You know, he didn't have to. He's so famous, he could just say, "Oh, it's my work." You know. Speaking of JP, can we talk about his children's book? Really? I didn't know he did children's books. Oh my god. JP's not my jam. He's well known and was freaking amazing to be an author that gets to publicly collaborate. Yes, I think that is really, really good. You should read Private London by JP. That's the one my friend wrote with him. Okay, Private London. I don't have a pen. Hold on, I do have a pen. Private London. Let me just write this down. Private London. I'm going to try and see if I can get that book. Cool. Thank you for that recommendation, Laura. Other Laura, I mean. I'm going to go and check that out. In fact, the first book I read every year, has to be a James Patterson book. Yeah, I saw that. It's cool. I do like JP. Don't get me wrong. I do like his stuff. You know. And see, this is what I love about JC and AuthorTube. You know, we can have like differences of opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can have your cake and salmon at the same time. I'm just gonna stick with my fried chicken or whatever. You know. We can all get along. You know, I'm not going to force you to read. If you're not into romance, I'm not going to force Emma's books on you. And if you're not into JP, I'm not going to force JP's books on you, right? We have very distinct personalities. But we can all be friends, which is great. I think that's great. I see you all on my subscriptions page, but otherwise YouTube has not let me know about any of you going live in months. Yeah, exactly. Or even just like video releases. I never get notified. It's YouTube. What can I say? YouTube. I get notifications, but they just flash up for 0.5 seconds and disappear before I can see. I don't even get notified. It's so frustrating. Laptop is no. I think it's like YouTube. I don't know how it all works. You know, it's speaking of crap stuff. I wanted to buy a new laptop. I was looking for deals on Black Friday and Boxing Day and New Year's, but deals just never came up, and it was a great shame. So I've learned never to assume anything about JC. Oh yes, he does some really good plot twists, doesn't he? He's got some great plot twists. I'm like, I'm gonna learn some of this stuff. I wish I was secretly JP and had his. Don't we all? I've enjoyed some JP books in the last 4 volumes. So yeah, he's. I do like it. I do like it. RC is back. Good to see you, buddy. Private London was so good. Okay. Oh man, I really got to read that book now. I got to read. Oh, actually, I got another book that I got to read first, and it's called. It's by. Jeez, this is going to drive me crazy now. There's another one. Hold on, give me a second, Phil. This is going to drive me crazy. Chat amongst yourself. Give me like 10 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, I've got a book. Just had to go and get the book. It's called Bad Actors. So let me just get that book out. I've got the next book I'm going to read. Bad Actors. Bad Actors by Mick Herring. So this is the one I'm going to read next. So I've got this book. I've never read anything by Mick. So do you guys like Mick? Yay or nay? I'm just curious. I'm going to read it anyway. But it's always nice to see what people think, you know? Yeah, I got to read. I got to read Private London now. I really do. The private series is general. Yeah, I got to read that. He writes his own crime books too. Yeah, cool. Currently reading No Country for Old Men. That's like kind of oldish, I think, if I'm right. Yeah, definitely cool. Yes, we got to debate things. I think that's healthy. And then sometimes I learn things, right? I didn't know that JP was obviously. I kind of noticed when I was reading his books that he gives credit to his co-authors, which I think is fantastic. But you know, learning things from you and other people, I think is really good for me, good for all of us actually. Cormac McCarthy wrote the book I hate the least, The Road. Okay. I absolutely hated that book. Just don't read it. Don't finish it. Life is too short. Seriously, bro. If it wasn't a library book, I would have been yeeted. Yeah. You hate it or you hate it the least. I hate it the most. Okay. Rich Hall, Blood Meridian is better. Can Besson with Rage even? Calm down. Tranquilo. Calm on, bro. Calm down. It's all good. It's a book. Yeah, this is not road rage, other Laura. This is book rage. Book raging. What is your favorite genre? Reading? JC is asking. All the Pretty Horses is better. I did. Yes, you did, other Laura. Richard says, "Ooh, I read the first book, Slow Horses." Okay. Inca says, "I've only read one of his books. It was on the bookshelf of a holiday cottage in Ryanall. And all I remember is being really disappointed by the ending because I was expecting a wild twist that didn't come." Oh, yeah. I do like when the ending kind of wraps things up nicely. That's my kind of ending. It's like a nice, happy solution to whatever it was, you know? Thrillers and dystopia scratch my head. Okay. 2005 is way too old. I won't be reading that. Sorry. I've got limited time and I've got to allocate it where I think is best. So I won't be reading that anytime soon. I'm kind of reading to market a little bit. I may not write to market, but I'm reading to market right now. Now I'm not repeating that. It is still family friendly, folks, on this channel. Nice. I love thrillers, says JC. I could stand to read some more dystopian. Dystopian, it's okay. Some of it's okay. I'm sorry I don't like that because, yep, well, each to their own is what I say. You may enjoy a chart-topping dystopian techno thriller. It's called Price War by by Richard. Thank you for blocking the link. Thank you. JC says, I have that in my Kindle library. Nice. Okay. And if you feel inclined, feel free to leave an honest review. And yeah, by all means. So cool. That was about JP. I'm very behind in the chat. No, all good, Inca. It's all good. Is the road one of those books that doesn't tell you what the big dystopian disaster was? Yeah, I kind of like to know what things are happening, and dystopian kind of just, it constantly, yeah, I know it's a suspense thing, but it's just constant. I get a bit bored after after a while, which is why I kind of like the action thing, because RC, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. I don't have all the time in the world, but I gotta decide where the time is. RC is getting very spicy. Yeah, you know what it is, RC. You're a young man, and I think when you get to 60 or 70 or 40 or 50, you're gonna be a bit more discerning as to where you spend your time. That's all I'll say. The spice doesn't take days. Yeah, well, fair enough. Personality is good. Can take the stream off. Sprint. Oh, okay. Yes. No, you're right. Sprint. We do need to get back on track. The road. Just get back. Yes. No. You're right, JC. Thank you for the reminder. No character. No setting. Is that the road? Yeah, that is the road. Cool. Okay. Let's do a sprint. And you just. I am a bit younger, but I'm just saying, like, people with less time in their lives need to kind of think about where they put their time, basically. Like, if you've got a busy life, I'm not going to tell you to do whatever you don't like doing because you have a busy life. Right? Oh my god, it just clued in. Other Laura, are you saying I sound 60 or 70? Do I sound at like that age? Oh my god. What is Jeebus? Oh man. I don't know whether that's a compliment or we now have a min and max limits for Andy's age range. Yes, I am above 30. I am below 100. Above 30 but below 100. And now I am kind of very worried. How old do I sound? Let's pop in the chat as we go into this 20-minute sprint. It'll be a final 20-minute sprint. But pop in the chat. How old do you think I am? I'm just curious. No right or wrong answers. It's between 30 and 100. So feel free to just guess. Okay. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Let's go. Okie dokie, and that is time, folks, for that last sprint. We got about 13 minutes. I may go a little over, maybe not. Hopefully, I'm going to try and stick to 6 o'clock. But here we go. So I had a question for everyone. Guess my age based on my voice. You know how I sound. Guess my age, and this was all sparked because someone allegedly said I sound. I was like 60 to 70. I'm like, oh man. Really? That's crazy. Okay. Yes. Other Laura said news just in a while back. Andy is 60 or 70. So no, I'm I'm not quite that age. But do I sound like that? So we went on a little adventure, and I'm happy to see what people think. So let's have a look. I'm gonna just scroll through and see what people have said. And obviously there were a few laughs, and I'm not quite sure if the laughs were like because other Laura is accurate. Oh dear. Eloise, min and max limits for Andy's age range. Yes, 30 to 100. So I sound a mere 30, maybe 35, 30s. You could get away with 28. And of course, CB, thank you for being here, popping by. Really appreciate it. Mid late 30s. Okay. So everyone's got around 30s, thereabouts, 32, JC at 35. Yes, incidentally, Emma knows pretty much. So she's not allowed to guess. Emma is banned from guessing. And Miss Page is here. Thank you for being here. Afternoon, happy Wednesday. Good to see you. And other Laura has a crush on Phil Wang, a comedian of the telly. You sound like him. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that later on. I'll probably message Emma to discuss that one. I'm saying as far as the quality of books, like trash TV, I'm going to watch a TV show for 30 minutes. I want it to be critically acclaimed as good, not like House. Okay, yeah, and this was like where you spend your time and stuff. And Miss Page is sending e-hugs and all good things to Emma. How sweet is that? That is cool. Ooh, actually, let me just pause this. We don't need that. This is Phil over here, and just want to show Laura's crush. Laura's crush, and apparently I sound like him, however old he is. I don't actually know. How old is he? So he's 34. 34. Okay, 34. So I sound possibly 34. And there I was just reminding people, feel free to guess my age. So 47, Eloise said, potentially. There was a little chat about time machines, and I don't know anything about time machines, but Richard, who is really into Doctor Who, has a time machine. Miss Page says, terrible at guessing ages. No worries, but even when I can see the face. Oh, I do have a young-looking face, right? My appearance is young-looking, so yeah. I'll just say I do occasionally get carded, like if I have to buy booze or something, which I don't normally do anyway. I decided to make the whole time travel do-over from the Avengers Endgame more complex. Okay, cool. That sounds good, CB. Sounds good. You just need a police box and voice. Exactly. Hermione knows Doctor. Yeah, exactly. Hermione knows everything. Oh, so anyway, I had to Google who Phil was. That's just a reminder. I'm going to put Phil's picture over here. And Emma, being Emma, she is always so kind, and she says, "I'm best looking." Thank you. Are you aware of your screen? Yes. My screen is intentionally being shared. I did that during Zoom streams. Yeah, no, I get that. It happens. Oh wait, it's obviously 42. How did we get to obviously 42? Did I miss something here? Oh no, how is it obvious? Like my voice sounds obviously 42? Rachel said had to walk away for a bit. We are trying to find proper cellular plan. Yeah, oh man. I'm gonna say that's one thing about North America, the cell phone plans. You know, for starters, it's called cell phones and not mobile phones in North America. I was saying Phil has good looking pictures. Like if I had like look at that, he's never doing a straight looking at the um camera dead on. He's always got, if you notice, he's got the side look, and he's got, I don't know what they call it, is the triangle on one side of the face. That is a photographic thing. I don't know what they call it. It's like a little triangle on the right side of the cheek over here. You can see he's going for that. There's a little triangle there and there. Anyway, so my point is the pictures on on Google are very flattering, or much more flattering than they would be if it wasn't that angle. 42 gets Rachel's guess. Obviously, because obviously 42 says Eloise. Thank yous. The first 10 million years. One of my favorites. Oh dear. Ooh, guess who? Melissa is in the house. Happy New Year. I hope you are well, Melissa. Thank you for being here on the last sprint. Highs. And yeah, there is evidence that other Laura has a little crush. Maybe you should like ping Phil a little like message on Instagram or something, and then tag Laura. I don't know if is anyone like connected with other Laura and Phil. Maybe they they can matchmake. I don't know. I'm just putting out there because Phil is obviously on Instagram, and I know people are on Instagram. So I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying the option is there. And Emma is always so kind. I don't know what it is. She is very kind to me. Thank you, Emma. And it's true. It's probably too. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do a face reveal on here anytime soon. I turned Auntie into a Viking. I saw that. It was funny. That was funny. I look better as a Viking, I gotta say. Maybe in my next life I'll reincarnate as a Viking. Kind of violent era, I think, wasn't it? CB says, quote, "You don't need anything," said a voice. "I have a solution. He's on his way. Now would anyone like a jelly baby?" Hermione? I like that. Viking-ing with Andy. Yes, exactly. Instead of reading or writing. Yeah. I missed the age yet. No worries, 31. I'm still taking guesses, by the way, folks. I'm taking guesses. 31. Rachel says, same as Melissa. My guess would be early 30s. If in doubt, ask Hermione. Yes, Hermione knows everything. She's got that time travel thing as well. That Dumbledore shared with her. The necklace, just like a couple of ticks and then brings her back in time. 42, yes, I believe it is Hitchhiker's reference. It is. 42 is the answer of everything. Yeah. I don't. I had an engineering background. I've got a scientific background, so sorry, 42 just doesn't make sense to me. It's not a prime number. It's divisible. Yeah, no. But I'm okay with the guess. 42 as a potential age. Like if you said Phil over here. Like, if you said 42 was his age, it clearly isn't because it says it's 34. So, like, the evidence is there. Like, 42 is obviously not the answer to everything. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just kidding. I'm not picking holes at it. It's just for fun, okay? Don't take it too seriously, please. Look at Phil's lovely cuddly sweater. Yes, he does have a nice sweater, doesn't he? I'm going to move my... Yeah, there we go, so people can see the sweater. It's called a sweater or a jumper, depending on where you're from. I DNF that movie twice. Oh dear. It's obvious because the answer to everything is Andy. Well, okay. The movie is rubbish until you read books. After the books, it's hysterical, but without them, it's awful. Is this Harry Potter? I'm going to say something, and I hope people don't give me hate. But I do not plan to read Harry Potter, and I've never read Harry Potter. So, yes, yeah. J.K. Rowling's not going to get my custom on that one. Sorry. I'm not on it. Okay, no worries. But maybe someone else who is on Insta could kind of put Phil in touch with other Laura. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Well, it took me an innumerable number of attempts to get through The Hobbit. So I don't think I'll be reading the which one's that? Okay, that one's lost on me. Sorry. I even attempted Lord of the Rings on. Yeah, I can't. No, I'm happy to watch Lord of the Rings on movie though, on the DVDs and Blu-rays and all that. It's really nice on Blu-ray, by the way, 4K Blu-ray. Really nice. That is a cardigan. It really is, Inca. I didn't want to say because I wasn't sure if people would get the reference, like cardigan. Because yeah, it is also cardigan. It is. The answer to everything is Alan Rickman. Yes, always and obviously, you know. Sorry, yes, I should have said. Yeah, other Laura, dropping the ball. I'm kidding. All good. The answer to everything is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yes. There's also Professor Stephen Hawking's theory of everything. I don't know if anyone can link his theory of everything to the Hitchhiker's Guide. I'd be interested. That's a stretch. I gotta say that is a stretch. And I don't know if anyone's able to. But I'd be keen to see, like, even if we tried to somehow go from Hitchhiker's Galaxy thing 42 to Stephen Hawking and making some kind of connection to his theory of everything. That'd be interesting. Just for fun, you know. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. The movies make no sense unless you've read the books. I DNF'd a few times too, but after reading them, I can't stop laughing at the goofy stupidness. Yeah, I haven't read the book and I don't plan to watch the movie. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Yes, rest in peace, Alan. Great actor. Galaxy. Yeah, cool. Okay, we have hit 6 o'clock. Well, 1 minute to 6, and I am really happy with how the stream went today. Thank you everyone for joining me today on today's first 2024 stream on this channel. Really appreciate you hanging out, taking time to, you know, just hang out with me. Really appreciate it. What about the very old TVs here? I don't know. Yeah. As someone with a Harry Potter tattoo in my eye, it's one of those series that you need to have read as a child to wild about it as an adult. Yeah, it came out when I was pretty much an adult, really. So I remember someone at an office I was working in, and she was trying to convince me to read Harry Potter. I'm like, no, I'm not reading Harry Potter. I'm sorry, but I did watch the movies. I like those. So yeah, Galaxy Quest was funny. Dog was freaking hilarious. Okay, cool. Thank you, JC. I do appreciate you being here. And yes, well, let's touch base at some point. I'd love to get you on the stream at some point. You know, I would really love that. We had a great time last time as well. I was 17 when I read the first. Ooh. Okay. Cool. That's a clue to your age. Yes. Yeah. No, thank you, Emma. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks, Laura, as well. And Rachel, are you in your 40s too? I'm gonna say, yeah. This page, Andy was pretty much an adult in 1997. Depends what adulthood means. Oh, I don't know. You sound like me when you reference it. Yeah. I would say I fit in with the older crowd. So the 30s is probably in the middle. So I would say I'll probably fit in with the older crowd. But yes, that is it for today's stream. Folks, let's call it a day. In fact, let's call it Wednesday. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday. There's a 3 to 5 stream. If this one is the correct answer, folks. JC has nailed it today. 18 or over. That is Andy's age. 18 or over. Perfect. That is literally it. Also, I'm guessing you're more like my age, which is 42. Nice, Melissa. 42 is the everything age. Thank you, Lindsay. Thanks for the spins. To be continued on stream. Yeah, okay, I will try and pop in. I'm sorry YouTube doesn't notify me. It kind of, yeah. But I will try and be there, JC. Thank you. And everyone, JC streaming at 7, so if you can make it, please pop in to say hi at least and swap or hit or boot the like button. It's me trying to read Percy Jackson. Inca. Ooh, very close. JC, everyone's getting close. Okay, cool. We got 2 minutes past 6. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll hopefully see you guys at JC stream tonight at 7. I will be releasing a video on Friday. Hopefully you can catch that. It's for my 2024 goals. And this is literally why I'm doing longer streams, because I do like sprints and I do like giggles, and it's a load of fun. Thank you, Miss Page. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Until Sunday or Friday, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a great 2024, and I'll see you, on YouTube or around. Catch you hopefully at JC stream at 7. See you later, folks.